channel John Domenico.
We're ready to educate people.
It's about the good, the bad, and the ugly. No bullshit. The real deal.
Hey guys, it's Sam here. Welcome back to another episode of The Real Deal. And today we have a tenant spotlight at Bali Tattoo.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Naz.
And we have here.
Andrew, what's up?
So Andrew, this space is pretty cool that you got here. Tell us a little bit about yourself and a little
Thanks
bit
to
about
you.
your
Thanks to you.
a little bit about your studio.
Yes. Started a while back with the help of you. We made it happen, and it took a little while, but we got there finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely took some time. So what was the inspo behind Bali Tattoo? Tell me how it all got to be and how this all started.
There's a long story, but I'll make it short. Just going down there and getting out of comfort zones, going somewhere that you think that it's too far, or you have no time, or you have no money for it. Make that time, make that money, and go do it, and don't worry about what people say, and go risk it, right? So I went down there to Indonesia, checked it out, and I was liking what I was seeing with the tattoos because I already had tattoos. So I was blown away with that, and then I came back, started thinking more, my brain started working, and then I just tried to make it happen.
Was this something you always wanted to do?
I think I was very inspired by the tattoos I already had and the owner in the shop that I went to. So what he was doing there was what I kind of followed suit, right? You guys know that you don't copy people, but you pick and choose what they do and you follow their footsteps.
100%.
So I wanted to do kind of similar style, and he guided me in the right direction. He knows who he is. So we worked together on this project, and I always wanted to go from there, right? After seeing him do it, I wanted to continue with a little bit of a twist, right? These guys are very talented. They're different from the average artists. These Balinese artists are really cool. Hopefully bringing more in over the years. Got another one coming December now. So it's been a war. It's been a war trying
Another
to bring
location?
I wouldn't say another location, no.
Maybe in the
One
future.
location is the best location you can have. If you grow it, you can scale it, and that's it. You don't want to make too many because then you're losing the quality
value.
of the tattoo. Right?
100%. Yeah. Okay, so Andrew, how's it been going? How's business going so far?
Yeah, we've been pretty good. Keep going. We're going to keep going. We're not going to stop. Make more content. You always have to adjust to what's going on around, right? So there's a lot of amazing artists, a lot of amazing studios. So you have to always keep going, right?
What's the wildest tattoo you guys have ever done here? Like wild, like tell us a crazy story.
You know what? It's funny because we just did one last night. I think the most wild we did. So his name was Terry. Shout out to him. He came from Quebec City.
Crazy.
He travels around the world, but his house is in Quebec City, but he's in New York, San Francisco. Really nice guy. Came down here. He did like a robotic style back piece, full back. It was amazing. Super incredible.
And like, what's the timeline? Like, how fast do you guys move these pieces out?
So with the Balinese artists, they're doing a full sleeve 2 days, full leg 3 days, full back 3 days. It's amazing. Very unique style.
So I guess that's your way, I guess, of standing out compared to the rest of the shops.
I would
Like, how do
say
you guys
so, yes.
differentiate yourselves
Yeah.
compared to so many artists out there?
Yeah, I would think that they're very unique in what they do. So they're a little bit different from other artists, right? There's a lot of amazing artists out there. It does not matter about time or anything like that. It's just that these guys can offer something very unique and special that was different from everybody else. And I think that's why we're doing pretty well, I would say.
I can tell.
So Andrew, tell us a little bit about your tattoos.
Oh, I have too many. I just the stomach and the sides left, a little bit of this leg, and that's it. But I'm gonna take some time, maybe if I have kids in the future, because now that I'm thinking,
some
I'm
for
like,
your
I have
skin.
no more space. I gotta save this leg, and then the stomach and ribs. We'll think about it. I'm content. I'm content.
I think you should let me tattoo you.
Yeah, why not? You know what? I'm at a point. I'm at a point where it's okay. You can try it.
I can see right in between the spider's legs on your ankle.
I got
can
a
get
lot of
some-
space
That's the
over
free
there.
space.
I might,
the only
I might
free
do all
space.
sticker here instead of like realistic.
Yeah.
So I have room to play with a lot of tattoos.
You're not from Bali though, Naz.
No,
so,
no.
Yeah.
I don't know about your art skills.
Straight out of the
You know
bridge.
what? European's good too.
What
European.
was your first tattoo?
First tattoo
Yeah.
was I had the roses on this arm, and I told my mom I was just gonna get a half sleeve, and
Shout
I
out
just
to
got
Rose.
here to here, and then I was like, okay. She was happy, not too happy, but she's like, okay, you did the half sleeve, and I'm happy you did that. And then a little bit down the road, I did the forearm, went down, did the inside. then she was losing her mind. She's like,
stop.
you gotta stop.
Just keeps
right?
going, right?
Can't
It's
stop.
addicted.
Yeah.
Addicted,
They're
yeah.
very addictive.
Start with a half, end up with a full. That's usually what happens.
So what's the sorry, I'm gonna grab this. What's the plan for the future? Like, where do you see the business in 5 years, 10 years?
I don't want to give too much away, but
No,
we're
don't give the
definitely
Don't
doing.
giving too much
Don't give the
away.
secret.
We're definitely up to something, but I want to continue this shop, growing this, bringing in more guys. It's very hard to bring these guys through Immigration Canada. It's very legitimate. It's not get these guys here and start working. This is like through immigration,
This is
getting
a long
work permits.
process.
It's
To
a
help
long
them
process.
build something.
Yes.
I think me and Andrew started talking about the idea of Bali Tattoo like 4 or 5 years ago, like, and then the paperwork process was 2+
Exactly.
years, and we went through the whole process of finding the place, and
Yes.
here we are
I'm
today.
happy with where we're at now. I wish it was a little bit quicker, but nothing's easy. Nothing comes overnight.
Not the good stuff, at
Especially,
least.
exactly, especially with immigration. So we're just gonna take our time and keep growing. Hopefully, by the 5 years, we're at where we want to be and have more guys coming. We just continue.
So when you started here, did you start with a full shop of artists, or did you start
We
with
had
one,
two
two?
artists. We had our Balinese artist and our Canadian artist, Massimo. Shout out Massimo.
Mass.
Massimo.
Now it looks like you have what, 4
We have another
chairs?
artist here from Ukraine, Barna. Very, very good artist, internationally
Barna.
known. He's very good. Not a quick style, but a very clean style. So there's no speed, like I said. There's no time frame for a tattoo. But these guys are very good. I'd rather take the time and find the guys that are amazing than try to rush and find whoever I could find.
For sure.
So
Yeah,
that's why
totally.
we do
For
this
sure.
and find
People
these
are-
guys across the world.
Well, I mean, there's 2 types of people who get tattoos out there, right? There's people who want good tattoos,
Exactly.
and there's people who want cheap tattoos.
Yes.
And you don't get both.
Yes.
Right.
Realtors.
Yeah.
I just, you guys know like what's best in your profession, and
You know what's best in yours.
yes, and everybody has like their own thing that they want to do.
For sure.
You know, everyone gets taught to do something else,
Yeah.
but everyone has a choice. If you come here, you're gonna get a great tattoo, no doubt.
There it is.
Yeah.
Great tattoos
Quality.
here.
And if you work with Sam, you're definitely getting a good deal.
You're
She's
gonna get
gonna
a
help
good
you
property.
out. She's gonna help you out in all.
discount.
This is the real deal.
Nick
No
and I make you
discounts.
pay more.
She's always gonna be there to help you. She's amazing.
Top quality.
Nick and I make you pay more than we make our
Yes.
clients.
I might not
Just go with
getting a
Sam.
tattoo.
Helps when the clients are
No,
good. That's
you
for
guys are
sure.
all amazing. But at the end of the day, I know who I gotta go to. Sam really took care of
For
us.
sure.
We
so-
should talk a little bit about our journey here, because I think
Yes.
just getting to this point and creating this space, like,
And that's why
It
I think
was-
it was,
it was a
the
lot
per-
with
this
all
is
of
the
us. It was a
perfect
big team.
pod
Yeah.
because we worked together to build this, and like we're building this, we're building this. So
like
it's
this
amazing how we
space, I
collaborate.
think we must have saw like
Yes.
20, 30, 40
Oh, yeah,
spaces
yeah,
just to
yeah.
get here. I think we were working together almost a year, and we were
And
put on
we
hold.
already thought we had the spot ready, and we always
I think we put like 3 lease offers together
Yes.
just to get this
Yeah,
space,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it was like 5 to 6 months in the making. We walked into the space, it was like completely gravel, like nothing was here, like no ceilings, no
condition.
flooring, like
Exactly.
just a shell. Like it took probably we banged this place out in like not even 6 months to get
yeah.
it all together to like completion.
It took us a little bit of time to get to this spot, but once we were here, we were rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found the right spot. We worked together. I was a little bit of a headache for her, but she
I think no, but we saw the vision. Like
Yeah.
the moment we walked into this space, like we both saw the vision, and like I
Exactly.
think that was key in this
Yeah.
whole process, was seeing the vision, executing it, and getting to where we wanted to
And
be.
it wasn't
right?
just a process of like getting a space too. It was more of that creating environment. Me and you going out looking for the right place. Like she helped me a lot to
Look,
find
like we
the
were,
spot.
we had a design before
Yeah.
we had a space, and we had to integrate this design into a space. So we went in with more of a concept before a space. We had to
Exactly.
find a space that matched our concept.
What's,
So.
Exactly.
what's funny is this ends up being like for people who are looking for store space. So for people who are looking for store space, you spend more time here than you do at home. So it has to feel
Exactly.
like home.
Has to
when
be
you
like
walk
your
in.
house.
Do you know what
And
I
a
mean?
lot of people say that when they
It's
come
gotta feel
here,
like
I
home.
want it to be more homey. A lot of like shops I've seen that they're
They're
closed off
cold.
too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like they're sectioned off too.
Yep.
I like when everybody can just see each other,
Yep.
talk to each other. Hey, how you feeling? I'm
For sure.
hurting. You're hurting. Let's talk, right?
Yeah.
You know, so it's good, and it's a homey environment. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
think-
got to feel like home for you. So I'm
Yeah.
sure when you walked in, it felt like home.
Yeah, we definitely spend a lot of time here. That's right.
I actually want to touch base on something. Now you mentioned you saw like 20, 30 spaces. I know, again, I don't know why this is a thing, but I know a lot of landlords have some sort of stigma around tattoos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what
It-
also
that
made
was
it
a
a
trouble.
challenge
Actually,
during
that was a big
during
struggle.
during that time. So
Yeah.
2-3 spots.
kudos to Sam
Yeah,
and,
there
and you
was,
for actually finding a location.
There
but
was a couple spots. I think we started looking. It was like spring, and by the time we locked in, the space was almost like winter time. And
Yeah.
there was a few occasions where we would speak to landlords, and they're like, "Oh, tattoo shops bring riff draft and all this." I'm like, "But this isn't the kind of this is a boutique for artists. Like, we're not just a tattoo shop. We want to be an art gallery, and like that is what we fully executed and brought to the table."
I
So
didn't want that. Yeah, the stigma of gangster tattoo. This is luxury, and you're getting a tattoo that's quality for life. Before it was more like just get it, and it was like
Yeah.
it wasn't
like
like
Matt
how
said,
it is
cheap
now.
tattoo or like just to get a
Yeah.
tattoo for the hell of it.
And I think
No.
that's important because me, myself, being on the landlord side for the last 5 years, the company I used to work for, like this was a big no-no for, doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
But again, it's because of
We're trying to
these,
change it and evolve it.
these, I guess, cheap or, doesn't look like this. You don't
Yeah.
get the vibe, you don't get the
Yeah.
homey vibe, you don't get good tattoos.
Yeah.
And,
I don't want it to be
and you're
luxury.
definitely changing the game. So
That was
big,
like- that
big
was the plan
kudos,
from day one,
big,
yeah.
big kudos to you, man.
Yeah.
But tattooing's changed a lot,
yeah, a
right?
lot.
Like,
So we actually had a 55-year-old man come in, never had tattoos in his life.
Wow.
And like he got his first good tattoo, but a lot of his friends had the old style tattoos, right, traditional and that stuff. So he came in, first tattoo, amazing sleep, right? He was blown away. And his son and all of his younger colleagues, they were like, "Yo, what the hell? You got a crazy arm, right?" Because it's changed the art, the different types of needles we
Style,
can use,
yeah.
the whole technology of
Ink,
tattooing has
yeah,
changed
it's
for sure,
amazing.
for sure. And I think the stigma around tattooing, where it used to be only gangsters and guys got tattoos. It's so different.
It's a
now.
form of
You know what I
expression,
mean?
like
Bank
self-expression.
managers over here. I
Yeah.
swear.
Realtors
It's art,
come
yeah.
sleeved up.
Like when
and,
Andrew came to
you
me, he's
know?
like, "This isn't a tattoo shop. This is an art gallery." And that was
It
the
is.
first thing he said to me. And
It is.
And I took that and I was like, "We're gonna change the way you see a tattoo
it's an
shop."
art gallery, and realistically speaking, like, the people who get tattooed are your canvas, right? Just similar to a painter has a canvas. This is your canvas,
I say that all the time.
right? Yeah, and it's true.
He has to walk around with me for life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to look.
It's walking advertising.
And you
right?
have to have a bond. As somebody who's gotten a bad tattoo
Yeah.
and had to have it, and that's another thing. A lot of artists won't fix someone else's mistake, right?
We don't tend to do that.
Yeah,
I
it's
try
very
to help
hard.
people in the most I can, but I hate that they come to
I
ask
know.
for that fix. I don't
I
want
know.
them to come. I want them to walk out of here and show people the tattoo
Yeah,
they got.
and it's
Obviously.
Not
crazy.
try to
So
fix
I,
the
as
tattoo.
somebody who had a bad tattoo, it's fixed now. It's fixed now. But as somebody who had a bad tattoo, you don't I feel like if people don't realize they're permanent.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
And then they get it done and they're like,
They're worried about
Tattoos
the,
are permanent.
They're worried about the
people.
money too.
and they're worried about the money. Yeah, for sure.
If you put your ex's name on you, that should sting for life.
I think it should stay for life.
Even
too.
if you laser it, you still
like
it's
it's still,
Still get that
there.
outline.
Like,
it's
still
that
get that
story.
outline. I have
And
my-
that's another thing is the story too. Now I want to make like a better story.
Yeah,
For someone to go
for
out
sure.
and say, "Yo, this tattoo experience was crazy. We had an
But
amazing time. Spent a couple days there." We
It really
enjoyed
is experience based.
Yeah.
This industry is really experience based because, listen, tattooing's the only industry where people get hurt, pay to be hurt, and then come back for more.
Exactly. They come for pain.
You know what I mean?
you live for the thrill.
You know what I mean? But there's something about the whole experience that makes the pain okay.
And we're in similar boats because we're both offering something at a good price, a high price, right?
Right.
Same with real estate, same
Yeah.
with tattoos.
Yeah, for
this
sure.
stuff isn't
Quality.
cheap.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a, I wouldn't say luxury for real estate. I mean, it is. It is a luxury
Yeah.
for still real estate as well, or someone that just needs to get a home for themselves, right? But they're gonna spend a lot of money. They have to have a good experience. It's
true.
You
Very true.
For their lifelong home. That's like, yo, thank God Sam made this journey
Mm-hmm.
amazing for me, and now I live in an amazing home with a good family.
Yeah.
Same for the tattoos. They
Yeah.
come get a tattoo. Thank God Andrew gave us a good
Sting for
experience.
life. It's so true.
And this is why we were, like I was mentioning, it's so important to for this place to feel like home because realistically it's your home more than the place you sleep.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So,
Getting home at 2 a.m. and sleeping.
yeah, you know what I mean?
He literally
So-
lives here.
So it's an interesting business, but at the end of the day, it is. I get it's art based, but it's really experience based.
Yeah.
And it's like
That's
you
what
said,
keeps
same thing
people
with real
coming
estate,
back.
and that's why, like you said, you had a good experience with Sam, and it's I would use Sam for any type
Yeah.
of real estate now.
Well, Donnie's,
Right?
congratulations to him. He'll probably be getting a place soon too with his wife, so she'll be on that.
It's just all about building connections. I think it doesn't matter what industry you're in, especially when you're in a service-based industry. You want to make connections with as much people as you can so that those connections keep feeding you, right? So I think people are so important, especially when it comes to business. Here, look, you're putting a needle on someone's skin. You need to make them feel comfortable. You need to make them feel happy. I go in, I'm spending someone's money, like their biggest investment, couple $100,000. Someone's whole life savings, right? It's the same thing, right? You're taking someone's lifeline and you're running with it.
Yeah,
so
for
you
sure.
have to make sure the outcome is positive.
What,
and you know exactly what to do.
What are some tattoo no-nos? Like, what should somebody not get?
But what should we avoid? Big mistakes. What's like the dumbest thing you've ever seen?
Honestly, I don't know. Everybody has their own thing, right? Like, that's the thing about art. There is no wrong or right, you know? Every time I see a bad tattoo, like considered someone's bad tattoo, it's not a bad tattoo for me. I love it. I'm like, it's so sick. But for them, they're like, oh, it's terrible. The lines aren't good, or this isn't dark, or this. I'm like, yo, that's the true beauty of the natural tattoo that you got, right?
Yeah,
I don't
for
think
sure.
anything's bad for me. There's no no-nos for me, other than
There's definitely no-nos. for
Other
artists.
than-
like
I know
artists
there's
are like,
something
don't
that
get
bothers you.
this.
There's some stuff that gets under your skin.
I don't want to make anyone mad that's watching, right?
We'll cut this part out. We'll cut this part out.
This is for our ears.
I love for me is like to have a plan, right? Don't come
Okay.
in and get one tattoo and that's it. If that's what you're looking to do for your whole body is sticker style, that's cool.
Yeah.
But for what we do here, I like to make people come in
Something
with a plan.
cohesive.
Plan, yeah.
Like it's the same for you guys. You want someone to have a plan for a big job, right? We don't tend to do small.
He's calling
jobs
me
here.
out. I come in here for baby sticker tattoos.
That's not true. That's not true. And I
So-
still do them
Little
for her.
crosses
I
and
guess I can't
numbers.
get one today then.
We
still
like to
getting one today.
plan a full piece, right? That's what makes the beauty of our tattoos.
So would you say your shop is mostly large piece work? Like
All
you guys are
large
doing
scale,
mostly
yes,
sleeves,
yes.
back pieces?
No small tattoos
No
here.
small
That's
pieces.
what you guys are like known for. Yeah.
That's important for me. That's a no-no when someone comes and has no plan, right? I want to steer them in the right direction and think about the future, right? You have one piece here. What about the rest, right? That's more important for me. So
Especially if you plan on adding.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, it's so easy to like, I'm gonna swear now, so sorry everybody who's listening, but it's so easy to fuck up
Yeah.
like a piece of your body. Like I have a piece on my back, and now I was looking at it because we were coming here, so I was looking at it and I was going, yeah, you can't do anything with this. It's just a big ass floating back piece now.
Well, thank God we
There's not
just
much
invested
you
into
can
a
do with
really
that.
good laser machine, you know. So we're saving people's lives with this laser machine. Yes.
No, lasering.
Could put them on and get rid of them over here too.
It's a great machine. Just came from the U.S. It's gonna help a lot of people. It's already helped a lot of people.
sure.
So, you know, even if we can get it down for them a lot and then tattoo over
Lighten it up and tattoo over it. Yeah.
I wish that they never had these issues, right?
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Well, it happens because.
That's the beauty of this game, right?
But it's
You
a money
never
based
really
thing.
know. Sometimes it's a good tattoo. Sometimes it's a bad. Maybe in your eyes. Maybe in the other person's
Mm-hmm.
eyes. It's just art, right? That's what I love about this. Is like I see new things every day. So I always see different styles, and it's amazing what people create, right?
Form of
Yeah.
expression.
Everyone has their own. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Everyone
even
has their own
bad
thing.
styles are different
Yeah,
styles.
that's why nothing's bad for me, right? So
There's definitely some bad
like that
tattoos out there.
robotic back,
I've seen
that
some
robotic
shit.
back piece from last night. I was like, I wouldn't do this robotic style, but when it was done, I was like, wow, what an art piece!
Like, was it like
crazy.
biomech
Yeah.
or like straight
It was,
robotic?
a robot NFT in the middle, like half closed,
Oh,
half
cool.
open face. It was a very intricate piece. Something I wouldn't do, but I'm not saying it's a bad tattoo. I'm
I
saying
mean,
it's
right
an
now you
amazing
you
tattoo.
couldn't do it. But
That's true. I have
Where
no more
are we
space.
putting it? We gotta get you some more
But everyone
skin.
has their own style of art, right? Like someone might not do the tattoos that I like, right?
totally.
People don't like maybe the calligraphy or the aggressive or the roses or the sculptures or the tigers. Maybe they don't like that, right? But that's what's the beauty of it. I love it.
Put anything on you.
There's no right, no wrong.
yeah, not in our business. There's definitely right and wrong
Yeah.
things to buy.
Get sued. You'll
There's
lose your
definitely right and
license.
wrong
Do the right
things to
thing.
buy.
Make sure
Or
you,
else
you
you're gonna
take
be
this
fucked.
property. Do this one, not that one. We went around for a while looking for the right spot. I'm happy that Sam, we took
Took
time
us some
with it.
time.
Yeah, but
We were
chose the right
patient and
spot.
we put the work in, and here we are, right?
Everything
Well,
happens for a reason.
like tattoos, all good things take time.
Yes,
right.
true. Yeah.
I think that leads us to our favorite question of the day. What makes you the real deal? And what makes Bali Tattoo the real deal?
Oh my God, I don't know.
Because I
this
think it's
question.
two-parted.
my
I think
God.
Andrew makes a lot of Bali Tattoo, and Bali Tattoo is what it is on its own.
Honestly, I don't want to take credit. I did do a lot of hard work, and I really, like, I tried hard for a long time.
You put it in.
I put a lot of work in.
don't
and
be humble about
stress.
this one.
I don't want to like.
I watched this guy like not sleep for like months.
It's okay. I'm not gonna say like, you know. I appreciate all the hard work I put in for myself. When I go home, I'm happy with what I did so far, right? And that's all. That's why I'm the real deal, I think. I think I'm the real deal because I tried my best. And if you try your best, you're the real deal, right? Also,
Well put.
Donnie is the real deal, and Massimo for coming to a brand new studio, risking it all. You know, Donnie leaving his family, these other artists coming in, leaving their families. They're the real deal also. So, yeah.
It's one big happy family
Yeah.
here at Bali
Amazing.
Tattoo. I love it. We're all
That was a good
contributing to each
answer.
other's success. That was a great answer.
Yeah. Thank
Probably
you guys.
one of my favorites so far.
It's a good setup too, eh? We have
Yeah,
a good setup
you guys
here.
have a
It's
sick
amazing.
spot. That
It's
wall is
amazing.
unreal. Like I can't wait to show everybody that wall.
This
Like,
kind of goes back to what you were saying about now collabing. So it's for those that are watching, it's his camera,
Yes.
our podcast equipment.
we're in
your
Andrew's studio.
Yeah, I love it. I
This
love it.
is a vibe.
This is the real
This is how you
deal.
collaborate.
That's amazing. I'm really happy you
Okay,
guys
guys.
Oh, we're
Thank
happy
you.
we
Thank you
came.
for having us. This
came.
was
I feel really
unreal.
special that you guys came to do this.
No, this is awesome, man. We
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate
No,
you coming on
anytime.
our podcast.
Anytime. I'm really
Stay
happy.
tuned,
about it.
guys.
Familia
Bali
over
Tattoo.
here.
Any tattoos? Contact Andrew right here. We'll have all his information in
Below.
our description below.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for watching.
I appreciate
That's the
it.
real deal.
Catch you next week.